Doesn't it feel good to show up? Doesn't it feel good and exciting and cute to show up? Doesn't it feel, ooh, ooh? Doesn't it feel like, ooh, it feels happy. It feels really like I'm choosing to be happy. I'm choosing to feel better, and I'm choosing the resonance of that in the heart. It feels good. It feels better to show up for myself in these ways that no one else can understand, and there's no logic behind it, but it makes sense for me. As always, if you want to book a reading or one-on-one, link in bio, and that's all I'll say. Hangman. There's a test, maybe. Let's see what comes out after. Yes, there's a test. You're being tested on what really is your peace, what really is your joy, what really is your elation, what is it that you really truly desire? And are you really like lining up with that? Are you really like asking, in a way, orienting yourself to this true like legacy, this true alignment? Don't be afraid to make choices that cause new timelines in your life. Don't be afraid to open that door, right? Like, you're always going to be okay. I promise you're always going to be okay. If it ever feels like you're not going to be okay, tell your brain politely to think something else. Peace is what you're after. Peace. Peace in this life and overflowing abundance. Peace is how you will get there. Peace is how you will get to these choices. This 222 fury, furious, rapid, furious in like a good way, not in a rage way. The 9 of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, that's a really good set of cards to get. The 9 of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. Tranquility is on the way. A sense of deeper peace is on the way. You have to be bold, though. You have to be courageous. You have to walk through this time that could be a little bit uncertain. And that's okay. I feel like you're stronger than you think. Way more than you think. 10 of Wands. Let's see who else falls out with the 10 of Wands before I make a comment. I think it's a sign that if you don't center your life around peace, you will get yourself to a point of exhaustion. Like, at the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do to protect your peace. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not. You know, you gotta... The young boy in this is carrying too much, and then the old man in the back that's hunched over and struggling with the rice field or the wheat field. You don't want to become that old man struggling. Like, yes, I know some people want to be farmers, but you know what I mean. Like, you don't want to be taking on more than you need and causing yourself an early retirement, or limiting what you could have been, you know? You don't want to live with regrets because you worked too hard. Don't do that. Like, I promise, even if you're broke, even if you're in debt, even if it's never how you're going to get out of it by overworking yourself. It's just a temporary band-aid to a much deeper soul problem. 444. The Magician in reverse. Exhaustion will kill your ability to create the real life that you actually want. You don't want kill that star, that power in you that's here now. It's here with you. It really is. It really is. It really is. The World. And the Knave of Cups in reverse. So, something about you not trusting the magic of the world right now. I mean, there is a lot of change going on, and it's really the physical manifested world at the moment is a little bit devoid of this upright Knave of Cups. Yeah, there's a lot of anxiety, like deep anxiety in the world, but like focus on your own magic. Focus on your own magic, on your own peace, on your own peace of mind, on your own, like, you're so much more capable. You pulled yourself out of so many different kinds of situations. What makes this any different? What makes this any different? You know? Don't be so afraid. Don't be so afraid. Be curious, talk to people. You hold the key, the choice, the overhead view, walking into the pasture, into the playing game, into the field. You get to play the game. There's something to do with like shortening the time between when you make a choice, when an inspired action happens in your brain and you acting on it. Shorten the time, shorten the distance between you and that. Like, don't ask like, oh, should I do it? 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 Just start. And then if it feels bad, I know that something else in your brain will show up to tell you, okay, let's do this instead. Like, that's all you have to do. Shorten the time between you and an inspired, intuitive choice. And sometimes they won't come around for a little bit, and that's okay. But like, be with it. Be with these choices and be curious. Be curious. Again, be curious to make a choice. The Tower. Okay. It's taking a turn. Ooh, the Lovers in reverse. Okay, well, there's some sort of structure around the way that love operates in your life. That is, it could be a relationship ending. It could be, but I think it's more to do with like the way that love in a pure sense. It's no longer going to show up in this downright lover's way, in this pain. There is a reality where it prevails. King of Pentacles keeps sitting at the bottom of the deck, so I think that's an inevitability for you. Yeah, I just shuffled it again, and the King of Pentacles is here. When you become a little bit more confident about the way things are moving and showing up, and you put old ideas to rest, oh, you will shine. Wow. Tend to the garden of yourself, and revisit the way that, you see how this is coming out like this? To the side. Maybe you're not supposed to see right now how things are supposed to line up. Not exactly. Not that you're not eventually supposed to see it, but like, I also think you're a little bit too obsessed with how it's gonna work. How about you just get on board and then you let the magic happen? You know? That's more fun anyway. You can have life in the way that you know it to be true manifested, but you have to get on board with it 100%, right? Six of Cups, nostalgia. I think it's more about like Six of Cups and the Six of Wands. There's some sort of nostalgia about the way people see you. You miss having notoriety of some sort, and that's okay. Don't shame yourself for wanting to be notorious or well known. You'll win in the end. You'll win in the end. Allow yourself to move towards curiosity. And play. Yeah. Play. More play.